Now they get set to kick it away. And he'll leave the kickoff right there. He'll start from the 25. Here comes a handoff. They'll bring him down right at the 30-yard line. Kirk, both sides told us they knew this was going to be a challenge, the biggest test they've had so far this season. Good to see this matchup get off to a good start. Bodes well.
Chris, I'm just excited to see how this game's going to unfold. Both of these teams are going to be so fired up throughout the entire game. I think it's going to be a true test of wills between two teams that have performed as they're destined to be into that postseason at the end of the year.
Grabbed by the receiver. Tackle is made very near midfield. Good enough for a first down.
Quarterback sees that this defense is dropping way back in zone coverage, so he does the right thing. Gets it underneath to that drag route and picks up a first down.
That completion good for a first down. The offense working with a new set of downs here. They'll run it here. It's a 2-yard gain. 2nd and 8 coming up.
Defense does a really nice job here of being able to contain that run game, held him just at 2 yards. Chris, to me, this changes the playbook a little bit now for the offense. The guy calling the plays at 2nd and 8, that's a different deal. Now he's got to probably thinking about going through the air instead of staying on the ground.
Picks up the first, looking for more. They make the tackle, but this offense now in scoring position. First down to the 32. And a player is down injured after that last play. We'll take a timeout while they check him out. It's a strong run. Keeps the drive going. First down now. To the air. It's Davis. And the receiver snags it. It's complete. And he rolls out of bounds. That's a big gainer there.
Chris, how about the offensive balance these last couple plays we're seeing from these guys? Not only are they balanced, but the explosiveness. A big run followed up by a big play through the air and puts a lot of pressure on this defense.
And now the handoff. It's a nice wrap up there by the junior.
Love this early in the game by this defense, taking control of the line of scrimmage, not giving his back anywhere to go, and to keep him short of the first down.
And the crowd coming to life here, trying to help this defense down in the red zone. They look to throw it here on 2nd down. The pass rush closing in. And he's hit right. Throws it. Incomplete.
Anytime a quarterback's able to recognize a free rusher like that, that's what the check down is for. He has to recognize the protection issues quickly and pivot.
It's early, but this crowd is fired up. Listen to this noise here. This is going to be tough for the visitors today. And he'll drop back here on 3rd down. Grab down the middle. It's Williams. The tackle is made, but the gain sets the offense up. 1st and goal from the 9.
Boy, how about the read here by this quarterback to find his open man and keep this drive moving. Great conversion. And when you're in the red zone, you got to think about getting a touchdown. You want to come away with 6 points, and now they've got a shot to get it.
And the crowd really making some noise now, trying to help out this defense to get this stop near the goal line. Looking to pass here on 2nd down. He's got it right near the end zone. The defense makes a saving tackle at the 2-yard line.
Love to see the positive yards here. Down inside the 10-yard line, you're looking for anything to get closer to the goal line. Now it's going to set up 3rd and goal. Got to find a way to get this ball into the end zone.
Trying to throw for it on 3rd and goal. This
is why this offense is one of the more dangerous offenses in the country. The quarterback and his legs. It's one thing to try to stop him throwing the football, but you better keep eyes on him because you can see not only can he get out into the open, he has got serious speed to take it to the house.
Automatic on the PAT. Kickoff team out there, they are fired up after just scoring a touchdown. He's going to return it from near the goal line.
That return backfires on him. Now your offense is stuck with the ball inside their own 10.
We'll see what the offense can do with poor starting field position. Motion by the back. Defense better adjust. And they'll bring him down after just a short pickup.
It's exactly what you want to see as a play caller. You get positive yards to be able to kind of keep you on schedule as a play caller. That's all you can ask for. Good job up front and a nice run.
A gain makes it second and medium. Fakes the handoff, looking to throw. Moves out of the pocket. Gets rid of it on the move. Grab made near the sidelines. Good job keeping the foot in bounds. That'll be enough for a first down.
Good catch just past the first down line to allow the drive to continue. It's a nice play by the quarterback and wide receiver there.
New set of downs for the offense. 1st and 10. A quick throw out left, complete.
Any good offense has to have a reliable, quick to intermediate passing game. Even though that wasn't enough for the first down, it's plays like this that help you sustain drives and not get stuck with 3rd down and long.
Offense getting set. 2nd down play here. Oh, and it's almost intercepted on the first possession here. It's going to bring up 3rd down.
I'm not sure the quarterback makes the right decision on this one. I think if he'd do it over again, he would have found a different target downfield, but he made his decision, and that one's incomplete.
Back to pass. It's cross. But it's incomplete, and that will now bring up 4th down.
Man, on your own side of the field, you're playing a risky game here. 3rd and short. Your goal should just be keep this drive alive the best way you can sometimes is just hand the ball off to your running back and have him get behind that offensive line and go to work. Curious to see what they do now here on this 4th and short.
Offense on the field to take over. Ball handed off. Breaks one tackle, gets brought down, but picks up some decent yardage.
What a great job to be able to establish some rhythm to an offense. When you can run the football like this, it just opens up the playbook. You can continue to run, you can go to play action, you really keep the defense on their heels when you can run the ball like this. Nice play.
Stopped right there at the line, no gain.
Well, if he would have stayed on his track and stayed more to the inside, I think that play opens up for a nice gain. Instead, he's looking for the big play, bounces it to the outside, and there's just too much speed on that defense.
So a very makeable 3rd down for the offense from the 29. Looking to pick up the first down through the air. The catch is made for a huge pickup. They finally make the tackle, but the defense gashed by that big gainer.
The defense is spread all over the field, creating some one-on-one matchups, and the quarterback makes them pay for it.
They'll try the ground game here with the running back.
Hey, it's a great job of this defense containing the running game. But if I'm calling the plays, I'm not abandoning the running game just yet. I think it's important to have some sense of balance. So throwing and running is essential. Stick with it.
Moving the receiver around pre-snap. Quick pass, the catch is made. Defense wraps him up after the catch, but he's just short of a first down. Plenty of time for some plot twists here as we begin the 2nd quarter. A big play here after the break. Offense trying to convert here on 3rd down. Now the offense will call a timeout here. Something they didn't like about what they saw there. Wanting to make an adjustment before this critical down. Now it's 3rd and short from the 21. Defense trying to make a stand here and prevent a touchdown. Dropping back, it's Davis. And is intercepted. Breaks into the open. And he steps out of bounds after the great pick. Solid return to set up his offense.
Hey, these guys have been giving up some plays. I mean, this offense looked pretty good. They're moving the ball, but they get him to 3rd down. They get pressure on the quarterback. Quarterback panics, puts that ball into coverage, and this defense comes up with that big interception.
Caught near the sticks. It stopped them. They finally make the tackle, but he gets all the way to the 14.
Well, it's one thing to hear about how fast this receiver is in the scouting report. You look at him on film all week. The defense coordinator tells you, get ready, this guy can run. And then the reality comes, and this guy can fly. You see it again here. Nice catch.
Coming to the line on 2nd down. This is important. They want to avoid a 3rd and long. And they try the middle, but stuffed for no gain. Talk about quickness. That play is absolutely blown up in no time.
Chris, I don't know if that's a misassignment by the offensive lineman or just really good instincts there by the defender, but that play is blown up right at the snap.
Dropping back, looking to throw for the 1st down. Caught by the receiver. They bring him down short of the end zone, but this will set up a 1st and goal.
Well, you talk about a huge conversion. That's 3rd and long. It doesn't matter for these guys. They just keep going about their business. Great connection between this quarterback and receiver on that one, and now they're in business. Chris, that's what I love about this quarterback. It's a great touchdown, but he shows you his versatility. We know he can throw it, but here he shows you his speed and how he can make the defense pay for that as well.
And he knocks through the PAT. And with that extra point, we're all tied up now in the 2nd quarter. So after putting up the touchdown, the kickoff team is out there to boot it away. And it comes out to the 25. No return attempted there. And out comes the offense set to take over here. Dropping back, it's Davis. And he's going to take a shot down the left side. And it's hauled in. What a catch. Tackle made after a huge gain all the way to the 40.
That is great arm strength and accuracy by this quarterback. And let's not forget the wide receiver's job of bringing it in for that big gain.
One explosive play has set them up at the opponent's 40. Finds that big tight end for a short pass. He'll be taken down, but he does have 1st down yardage.
Just a good job of spreading the wealth, making sure everybody's getting their touches. When you do that, the defense can't lock in on one guy or 2 guys. Make them have to be aware of everybody, and allows you to continue to spread the ball around and spread the field, making it tougher for this defense.
Lines up for a 2nd down play off the incompletion. From the gun, he looks for an open man. Finds his target, and it's complete. They bring down the receiver, but that's a nice gain on that play.
Well, you can tell the quarterback knew exactly what he wanted to do with the football. He was going to that in route no matter what. He hits it for a nice gain.
Going to throw for it on 3rd and short. Looking to the end zone. So they find the reliable tight end. He makes the defense pay that time.
You know, the receivers a lot of times get most of the attention, but don't forget about how potent a tight end can be. When you've got a player like this who can run routes, you get a serious weapon that they can utilize, and they just did right there.
And the PAT is good. Got momentum after scoring that touchdown. Now the kickoff team out there to kick it away. So no return on this one. Ball just bounces into the end zone for a touchback. The defense setting up to go against this heavy formation. Using his legs, it's Stockton. They'll tackle him right at the 31.
Setting the tone early with good runs like this can really wear defense down and keep the defense guessing. That's why some of the best coaches of all time have primarily done it with great run games.
Second down play coming up. Takes the handoff again. That's a nice tackle there by the senior.
Well, another short gain for this offense on the ground, and you got to give a lot of credit to the defense. They have really negated that aspect of this offense the entire first half and really making them one-dimensional. And if that doesn't change, I don't know how they get back into this game.
Okay, it's third down after that run. Quick throw, the catch is made. Nowhere to run. They'll corral him for no gain.
Great job by this defensive tackling in space. They are going to keep him short of the first down mark.
Oh, they fake it. Can he get there? And the head coach's gamble there pays off. They do get the first down.
Hey, snapping to an offset player like that is much harder than it looks. And to put it exactly where it needed to be, that was perfect. How aggressive do you get on 1st and 10? Ball handed off. Oh, and he fumbles. Oh, and they pick it up. It's still a live ball. They bring him down, but a heads-up play to scoop up the fumble and make first down yardage. Oh, the defense misses out on an opportunity. Just what they needed. Ball's on the ground, unable to recover it. The complexion of this drive suddenly changing. One massive play, and they're closing in on the red zone now with the first down. And the fullback takes a turn running the football. Well, they test the middle there, but get nothing. It's the 2-minute timeout of what's been a really competitive game so far. Chance for the offense to take the lead before the break. What's the play call here on second down for this offense? To throw, it's Cross. Oh, the quick throw falls incomplete. Looks like a player is down injured at that last play. We'll take a timeout while they check it out. After the incompletion, they'll have to try to convert here on 3rd and 9. Dropping back, they're going to throw for the first down. Caught over the middle. It's Stockton. They bring him down to the 16, but they move the football into the red zone. First down. What a clutch play here by this offense to convert on 3rd down. I know it's still early in this game, but the fact that they've dug themselves a hole to convert there and keep this drive alive, they got a new set of downs and a chance to dig into this lead. Here comes a throw from the red zone. Makes the grab on the move. Perfect timing here by this quarterback. Great read, puts the ball where his man can make a play on it, and they're an extra point away from tying this game up.
point after attempt. And he knocks it right through. Kickoff team out there, they are fired up after just scoring a touchdown. And he'll lead the kickoff right there. They'll start from the 25. And the first play of the drive now from the 25. And they'll run it out of the shotgun. They bring him down to the 32-yard line. They'll have to hurry now. Second down with the clock ticking. Looking downfield, it's Davis. Grab down the middle, it's Williams. He'll go down, but he does have first down yardage. The offense going with the hurry up. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. Has the first down and more. They keep the drive going. It's a first down to the 46. The running play gives the offense a fresh set of downs. Again, thrown out of the RPO, and it's complete. Heads out of bounds after a solid gain.
You know, we talked this week with the offensive coordinator about what makes this receiver so special. He kept referring to his route running. Here's an example of that. Great route, enough separation to give the quarterback a nice lane to throw the football.
In the clear at the 25. Quick juke to get free. They finally tackle him at the 4. It's a solid gain on the pitch and catch. Now the timeout is called by the defense. They've got some things to work out here. It's a new set of downs, and it's first and goal for the offense. They'll try and run it with the fullback.
Chris, you don't see it often, but how much do I love seeing that fullback get a touchdown? He blocks all the time. They rarely give him a chance to get his hands on the ball, and when he does, he's rewarded with 6 points.
He knocked through the extra point. The lead is 7, 21-14. So after the touchdown, here's the kickoff, and we'll see if the opposing offense has time to answer before halftime. Well, he thought about coming out, but instead takes a knee, and will bring the football out to the 25-yard line. And the first play of the drive now from the 25. Back to throw. It's Cross. The pocket breaking down. Breaking free at the 35. And they make the tackle, but that's a huge chunk play on the scramble. He saw an opening and just went for it.
Man, it is fun to watch this guy get out in the open field. I didn't realize he could run like this. That's a big gain for this offense.
Here comes a first down pass attempt. It's incomplete. He was hit as he threw. Good pass rush there on first down.
Boy, that pass rush got in there in a hurry. Great job by this defense of disrupting the rhythm and timing between the quarterback and the receivers.
So after the incompletion, it's second down. Quarterback pre-snap adjustments now for this defense. Second down, we're going to throw it. On the move now. Going to try to use his legs here. Breaks a tackle into the clear. They bring him down, but that gain moves the ball all the way to the 31. Timeout is called to talk strategy late in this close game with halftime approaching. The offense really clicking here. On first and 10 here, looking to throw the ball. Fires it to the wideout. Oh, that one's picked off. He could go. They bring him down, but a chance to turn that into points just before halftime.
Boy, great by the defender to take that ball away and pretty much steal it from the intended receiver. I don't know if I'd be targeting that defender very many more times.
So So they start the drive looking for some late fireworks here, less than 30 seconds before halftime. First down, looking to throw the ball. Pressure is coming. Just flings it out of bounds, and the pass rush closing in. The offense comes back out there. Not much time left. Perhaps just time for a couple plays before the half. Looking to throw. It's Davis. Quick throw to his receiver. Oh, he makes the catch. Timeout is called to talk strategy. Time for just 1 or 2 plays here before halftime.
First down for the offense.
Big chunk play. This offense operating at peak efficiency. First down. Looking to throw the football. Receiver looks it in. It's complete. They make the tackle, but not for a solid gain on that pass. The offense calls a timeout here. That's their 3rd and final of the half. So just before halftime here, out comes the field goal unit. He got it. The field goal's good. And that will extend their lead even further. Minutes going to wrap up the first half here. Let's kick it now to Kevin Connors with our halftime update. All right, let's get the second half going now. The kickoff team is out there. So no return here. He takes a knee in the end zone, and they'll begin the drive at the 25. Looking to throw it on first down. That one falls incomplete. Good defensive play. Brings up second down.
Well, these guys just continue to struggle throwing the football. You know, whether it's been running the wrong route, the quarterback not being accurate, the offensive line not doing their job. It's been a collective effort, and it's a big reason why they're trailing now in this game.
And he's back to throw again on second down. This time it's complete.
You know, you roll the dice here as a defense when you play man-to-man. The thing is, you've got to get pressure on the quarterback. If you don't, he's got time, and now he can look at that defense and figure out where is his best one-on-one matchup, and he makes a big play there.
Looking to pass. It's Cross. Nice grab there. Would be enough for a first down, but they say he was out of bounds. It'll bring up fourth down.
Oof, the risk of throwing on 3rd and short. Lots of second guessing going over on that sideline about that play call. You got to wonder if they're going to go for it anyway on 4th down, but what will be the play call?
They'll kick it away here. That takes a big bounce and rolls all the way into the end zone for a touchback. Offense, cross that under the field, hoping to start a drive here. First play of the drive, they'll come out throwing. Caught over the middle. It's Williams. They bring him down, but the drive has now reached the 35.
Well, the defense sits back in a zone coverage. Good job here by the quarterback recognizing that soft coverage, and he hits the routine drag route underneath for a first down.
On 1st and 10, looking to throw. He'll throw it deep down the middle of the field. Catch made wide open way downfield. They tackle him all the way down to the 15-yard line. This offense is knocking on the door now.
You got to pick the right time to take your shots downfield, and this offense just did that. A huge gain, and now they're down in the red zone for a first down.
Coming to the line on second down. This is important. They want to avoid a 3rd and long. Quarterback looking to connect with the receiver here. Makes the catch. Can he get in? Forced out of bounds, but a nice gain there, and the offense will have a 1st and goal. The offense sets up in scoring position with a new set of downs. Design quarterback run. Looked like the defense thought they had him contained. Look at the blazing speed in that quarterback.
Great design run for this quarterback, and you know what kind of threat he is with that kind of speed. The defense just seemed to be out of position from the very beginning. I wouldn't be surprised to see something similar later on in this game.
So after putting up the touchdown, the kickoff team is out there to boot it away. And that kick will just bounce into the end zone for a touchback. They'll start at the 25. Here comes the offense looking to start the drive. Scanning the field. It's cross. Caught quickly. They get him down, but the gain moves the ball up to the 36. Completion good for first down yardage for this offense.
Now, there's no time to sit there and talk to each other as a defense. You give up a big gain for a first down, and already you got to get lined up because here comes the ball again.
He bought some time, now lets it go. Receiver makes the catch, and they're able to get him down.
It is tough on a defense when a quarterback gets out of the pocket and makes the defense have to decide, are we going to rush him or are we going to stay back in coverage? And there, the quarterback was able to keep looking downfield and find a receiver as the defense scrambled to adjust.
Looks like the QB is changing the play at the line. He keeps it on the design run. Breaks free. He's in the clear. Inside the 20. And he stopped just short, down at the 2, but an excellent run.
And this guy is as fast as there is in college football. It's so much fun to watch him when he gets out in space with room to go. And you just know the home crowd is loving this.
Looking right, this one caught. That's a crucial score. Let's see if they can build momentum and complete this comeback.
Well, I know they're still trailing, but that score is a great first step in trying to break down this lead. You don't want to leave it all to the fourth quarter when the pressure really intensifies and you have limited time.
And the PAT makes it a 10-point deficit, 31-21. Got momentum after scoring that touchdown. Now the kickoff team out there to kick it away. And it comes out to the 25. No return attempted there. Here comes the offense, hoping to get a drive going. They'll go with the ground game here. Running back takes the handoff. Try to run it up the middle, but get nothing.
That back just had nowhere to go. Got to give credit to the defense and their run fits on that play.
Offense trying to find a way to get this drive going. It's 2nd and 9 from the 26. Checks this down to the running back. And the defense swarms, not much of a gain on that completion.
One thing I love about this back is how he gets involved in the passing game. Nice catch here.
Offense facing a 3rd and long from the 28. Got to have your pass protection in order in this play. To the air, it's Davis. Quick throw, catch made on the out route. Ball carrier heads out of bounds, but the pickup is good enough to move the chains. First down.
Boy, this offensive line, you got to tip your cap. They've done everything you would ask of them in taking care of this quarterback. They do it again here on 3rd down, working with that lead. You know the pressure's coming, and they deliver.
Fresh set of downs for the offense. First down. And the single back takes the handoff. Only a small game. Now looking at 2nd and 9.
You know, in the era that we live in right now, everybody wants to spread the field around, try to create space, try to create one-on-one matchups, and the defense is countered over the years by trying to play out wide. But here's a great example. The defense has the ability to play wide, but still be solid at the line of scrimmage, not give up big run plays.
Quarterback wants to throw it on 2nd down. That one falls incomplete. Looking for a flag. Doesn't get it. Brings up 3rd down.
Everything about this play tells you about today's offenses and what they're asking out of their running backs. You can't just be a guy who runs the football anymore. You have to be able to catch it as well, and he didn't do a very good job of it on this play.
After the incompletion, they'll have to try to convert here on 3rd and 9. Dropping back, we're going to throw for the first down. Delivers quickly to the left side. It's incomplete. This efficient offense doesn't convert on third down this time.
Well, Chris, obviously they had to go through the air there to try to pick up this third down and long, but when you're so far behind the chains, you really allow this defense to dictate things, and it allows them to put pressure on your quarterback and can affect the timing, as we saw on this play.
And the coverage team pins him in and brings him down.
Will take over. First and 10.
And the first play of the drive now coming up from the 17-yard line. On the ground, it's Stockton. He moves the ball across the 20 to the 22.
Nice solid run here by this back. Did a nice job of just kind of finding that lane, pick up some positive yards there on 1st and 10.
Second down after that run on the previous play. Quarterback will throw this out of the RPO. Tackle made at the 37. That's a solid gain.
Each receiver brings something a little bit different to the table, Chris. To me, the outside receivers usually are a little bit longer, taller guys. You get those slot receivers in the inside. Not only can they make the catch, but they have quickness to make plays after the catch. Great example of that right here.
Extending the play now. He's found some room with the 45. They bring him down, but the game moves the ball into enemy territory at the 43.
Well, he pays for this one. Heads-up play to use his feet to get the first down, but, man, did he get blasted at the end of that one.
The offense is clicking, and the defense just searching for answers now. Keeping it on the ground here. Nothing doing in that play. The big D tackle there for the stop.
On the play. Brings up second down.
And check out how he's been spreading the football around between his targets, getting everybody involved in this game. We're set now for the fourth quarter. Who is going to make the crucial plays to take home this W? Here we go. First play of the quarter. Offense setting up for a second down play.
Here we go. Sack.
Back to pass. It's Cross. And they hit him just as he releases the ball. It's incomplete.
It's now third down.
Not going to be easy here. Backed up a long way to go for a first down. On third down, he drops to throw. He's going to take off here. The senior calls his own number, picks up the first down. Offense cranking up the tempo now, no huddle.
This is why I love the quarterbacks that can make things happen. Here you have an opportunity to try to create. Nothing's there. Play breaks down. Instead of just throwing it away, he sits back, sees nothing.
Swarm with a pass rush, a sack.
This is good pressure by the defense, and it just felt like the quarterback was holding on to the ball a little bit too long, which allowed the defense to get home.
Second down now after the sack.
22, order.
From the shotgun, it's a handoff. But the gain is just 1 yard. Sets up a 3rd and 9 now.
That's just not a whole lot of options here for this quarterback on the RPO. The defense, give them credit. They did a nice job of sniffing it out. I wouldn't be surprised if the quarterback is second-guessing that decision of giving it to the back instead of pulling that and either running it himself or maybe making a nice throw.
Drops back, looking to throw for it on third down. Bringing pressure. He cannot escape. It's a sack.
Well, that takes the wind right out of your sails. This offense is trying to find a way to get back into this game, and another pressure and a sack against their quarterback.
And he's got it from 49 yards out. What a powerful kick.
Yeah, I was watching this guy in pregame. He's got a strong leg. Not surprised here he's able to put 3 points up here for the offense.
And he'll lead the kickoff right there. He'll start from the 25. And the offense trots back onto the field here. Heading left after the handoff. Moves the ball up to the 30.
Hey, you got to do what you got to do. You got to rely on that offensive line in the running game here to be able to secure a victory. Good call, and just keep working that clock.
The game makes it 2nd and medium. Looking to throw. It's Davis. With the catch, it's Harris. The defense grabs him after the completion. He's just short of a first down. Here comes the up-tempo offense. Takes the snap and takes off on the run. And he's tackled, but only after picking up a first down.
How impressive have these guys been up front today? Big 3rd down, know what you need to do, get the first down, continue to hold on to that lead, continue to work clock, and get that much closer to securing a victory.
Here's the handoff. Getting close to midfield now. They'll bring him down at the 47.
And I like the run play here. And offensively, at this point in the game, you want to remain in that attack mode first, while also staying in bounds and working that clock.
2nd down after that previous play. Motion by the back will make the defense adjust. Quarterback looking to pass here on 2nd down. Pass ball is incomplete. There was a lot of contact. No penalty. Brings up 3rd down.
What a hit there by the defender. Tough for the receiver to hold on to the football, but he has that kind of contact. Good, clean play by the defense.
After the incompletion, they'll come to the line with 3rd and 1. Looking to pick up the first down through the air. Caught near the sticks. It's Burrell. Breaks free with room to run. They finally make the tackle all the way down to the 32.
Oh, that one really hurts for this defense. They get these guys to 3rd down, a chance to maybe get them off the field, and they give up a first down late in the game. The clock will continue to roll.
Receivers are bunched together. Scanning the field, it's Davis. Looking to scramble. He'll throw it now. Not enough on that one. It falls incomplete.
Well, this quarterback and his receivers have got to get on the same page. They've got to find a rhythm if they want to move the ball down the field.
One of the biggest plays we've had so far. 3rd down and the crowd really getting into it. And from the shotgun, an inside handoff. They stop him after a 4-yard gain, and it brings up a 4th down. So looks like they'll bring the field goal unit onto the field. This is important, a chance to extend the lead here in the final quarter. And that kick right down the middle. Can't hit it any better than that. And they add to their lead.
Oh, Chris, it's a nice kick here to polish off that drive with at least 3 points up on the board.
And it comes out of the 25. No return attempted there. And the offense makes its way onto the field, hoping for a successful drive.
Strict 9 feet.
They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. He escapes the pocket. Throws it deep downfield to the left. That one is incomplete. Took a downfield shot on first down, but missed it.
Well, they don't connect here, but this is what you have to do. It's late in the game. You need points. You're behind. You got to take some shots. I'd go right back to it, try to find a matchup, and go to one of your receivers that can make a play for you.
Here we go.
Looking downfield, it's Cross. Makes a quick grab. But a quick stop by the defense. Gain just 2, so it's 3rd and 8.
Well, Chris, here we are in the fourth quarter. You're down by a couple possessions. Yeah, completion is good, but truly the two most important things, getting the ball downfield to your receivers and making sure they're working to get out of bounds to preserve that clock to be able to get a score, get the ball back, and have a chance to win this game.
Offense will try to convert a 3rd and long from the 27. We'll see if the defense brings the blitz. Dropping back, looking to throw for the first down. He's going to take off. He'll head out of bounds after a solid gain on that run. See what the call is on 1st and 10. There's the snap. Quarterback setting up the throw. And the senior quarterback puts a little bit too much on the throw.
Oh, man, I really like the route here by this wide receiver. Does a nice job of separating, creates some space there. The quarterback, unfortunately, just puts that ball too far out in front of him.
Offense getting set. It's 2nd down. And he's back to throw again after that incompletion on first down. And it's hauled in way downfield. And they've got him down at the 3. Big gain on that completion.
Now the quarterback found a matchup that he loved, gets a big gain with a nice throw, and now they're down in the red zone looking for some points.
And the quarterback tucks it and takes off as a design run.
What a score by this offense, and the greatest thing, Chris, is they still left themselves with a little bit of time, and now you're thinking onside kick if they can recover it. You never know.
See if they can convert the point after. PAC is good. They still trail, though. Kickoff team out there. They are fired up after just scoring a touchdown. And he'll lead the kickoff right there. They'll start from the 25. And the first play of the drive now from the 25. Grinding away with a running game. Run it up the middle, but stuff for no gain. And now a timeout taken by the defense, trying to preserve as much clock as possible for their offense. The offense will now quickly spend a timeout. Quickly behind the sticks here after the loss. 2nd down and 11. To throw, it's Davis. Quarterback takes off now, looking to scramble. Scoots out of bounds after a nice pickup on that running play. And that play should secure an upset. Kirk, this is a team that told us, forget the rankings. We're here to make a strong statement as we get to the stretch run, and they've done that today.
Well, these guys really looked apart today, stepped up when a lot of people had questions if they could play in this kind of game. The answer is yes. Now they have to handle being that team with expectations. Not every team handles that well, but I'm excited to see how they deal with that in the coming weeks.
Offense comes up trying to grind down the clock and secure the W. Running game is working. They'll stick with it on first down. Tackled way behind the line. He'll lose 6 there. And now it's the defense that calls timeout here, trying to get organized and preserve as much clock as possible. 2nd and long, but you'd expect another run here to try to bleed the clock. And they'll keep it on the ground. Running back has the handoff. They try the middle, but gain nothing on that play. And now a timeout taken by the defense, trying to preserve as much clock as possible for their offense. Time winding down. This offense comes to the line trying to bleed out the clock. He'll hand it off. And they've got him back there for a loss of 8.
Chris, textbook job by the defense surrounding the runner and preventing that play from being bounced to the outside.
Well, it's been a great season. Big things still possible, Kirk, but for the first time, they run into a hurdle they can't clear. Now, how will they respond to this first loss?
And I think that's the big question. One loss isn't going to eliminate these guys from the playoff, but all they can do and focus on now is resetting, regrouping, and maybe use this loss as fuel down the stretch.
And that is going to do it. We enjoyed being here. For Kirk Herbstreit, I'm Chris Fowler, and this has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football.